to be here with my mentor and my friend, Dr. Herbert Harris. I'm also holding a book called The 12 Universal Laws of Success by Dr. Harris that I truly enjoy. And about 3 years ago, Dr. Harris introduced me to a business opportunity. The product is called Protandem. The company is called LifeVantage.com. We are publicly traded, and I would like to ask my good friend about the last 3 years of his experience with LifeVantage and Protandem. He's one of the sharpest knives in the drawer. Was taken out of high school in the 11th grade and given a 4-year scholarship in high energy physics at Columbia University. Physics was his thing for a moment, and then he decided that he wanted to practice law. And so he studied under his uncle Benjamin Sneed and challenged the New York bar exam and passed the bar without ever going to law school, and practiced law for 17 years in New York City. So now you know that we're talking to one of the sharpest knives in the drawer, Dr. Herbert Harris. Tell us about LifeVantage, and I'm really glad to have you here.
Wow, William. One, thank you. My pleasure to be here. It's always great to be with a friend and to share with a friend. You know, William, the last, really, it's been almost 4 years, 3.5 to 4 years. One of the great things that's happened is a lot of relationships have been developed. You know, very often when you have something really good, you want to tell your friends about it. People don't always hear it. And so when you have a friend who hears what you're talking about, and not only hears it, but who acts on it. And so that's been one of the great rewards of the last few years, that we've been able to share something with people that could change their lives, and then they did something about it.
Wow.
As they say, when the rubber hits the road, that's when you make progress. A spinning tire gets nothing. A parked car gets nothing. As they say, God doesn't move parked cars. You got to be in motion to make it happen. And so the last 3.5, 4 years, what we've seen is a product that people need. You know, when we talk about aging and illness, you know, we live in a society where if you ask people to raise their hands to say some of the various things that are affecting them, from high blood pressure, arthritis, diabetes, heart trouble, asthma, gout, you know, you go around the room and just about everybody has at least one of the above.
They're claiming something.
They're claiming something. And so we've been able to reframe people's thinking from, you might say, healing to preventive maintenance. In other words, we've been able to help people learn the best way to have good health is to create good health. And so with our product, we've been able to help people create good health by helping them tune their bodies up. Many of us are musicians, and you know, you can have 16 instruments in an orchestra, but one person out of tune, it doesn't sound good. And so our body is like a great piano, and the genetic codes are like keys on a piano. And when we're out of tune, we get sick. And so Protandem, the product that we've been sharing, and by the way, a friend, I was introduced to it, and when a friend had me get with Montel Williams and see what the product had done for him. And when we saw what it had done for him and his MS and some of the issues that he had, it was like, I'm in. So a product that can help people help themselves. Anti-aging, and I don't like that term. We're coining a new term, active aging.
Active aging.
Active aging. Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Okay.
And so we want to help people live their lives in the fullest. In other words, we've been given a great gift, and so how we live it, what we do with that gift, will determine what happens to us. So, one, we've been able to help people become healthy, and two, the other thing that has been afflicting people is money.
Right. I was hoping you were going to get to the business opportunity.
I mean, you know, most of us have dreams and things we want to do, but we don't have a vehicle to get it.
Right.
We tried a lot of things and most of them don't work. And now we have a vehicle that one can heal us and physically spiritually, but also financially. And so over the last 3.5, 4 years, we've seen a number of people. In our company right now, we have 10 people who make over $1 million a year.
Wow, that's excellent.
And they're no smarter than you
That's
are.
excellent. And you know, that brings me to the surprise that I have for you.
Uh-huh.
I want to report to you that I am the new executive director of NC Second Chance.
Yes.
And we specialize in helping formerly incarcerated people and others create a new life.
Absolutely.
And every member of my board of directors is eating the product. Most of them are sharing it with their wives. All of them have wonderful results.
Beautiful.
And it took me 3 years to get everybody on board.
Yes.
So I want to say something about once you find out you got something,
yes.
You know, you really got.
Well, you know, the beauty is, you know, you make your own job. You know, the job market is a market. If you have a job, you're really in somebody else's dream. And they only pay you enough to keep you from quitting. But when you have your own dream, you only need a vehicle to make it happen. Most people give up on their dreams because they never have a vehicle. And so what LifeVantage has done, what Tandem has done over the last 4 years, is help many, many people live their dreams, help them. And you know, what we've learned is it's a skills business, that anybody can do it who learns the skills. You know, anybody can run a McDonald's. You don't need a degree. You know? All you need is to follow the McDonald's system. And so in network marketing, and by the way, this is an industry whose time has come. Paul Zane Pilzer said that in his book, Megatrends, and well, really the wellness revolution, that the next group of millionaires is going to come out of the wellness industry and network marketing.
Well, you know, Warren Buffett in the last few years has bought 4 network marketing companies.
Absolutely.
And Warren's a visionary.
Absolutely. Warren Buffett is always ahead of the curve. If you want to find out where the market is going, you follow him.
Right.
And so what they are validating is that there is a business model that has a relatively low entry cost, that has a skill set that anybody can master, that the payoff is better than most, okay? And the timeline is much shorter. You know, many of us baby boomers at this age, you know, to think that you're going to become CEO of a corporation, that's generally a 20, 25 year timeline after you get your MBA.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And so at this point in our lives, we can't do that. But with this business model, we have the ability, if you have a dream, if you are coachable, in other words, there's 7 skills that you have to master. If you are master, learn, practice, and master those 7 skills, then if you care about people enough to teach them, you see, the more you know, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the more people you impact.
I'm so impressed that this company rewards people so graciously for training others.
You know, it's amazing. It's like a crop, you know. The more you plant, the more they grow. And we're planting a lot of seeds. You know, all seeds don't take, you know, because there's some people that really feel success. You know, that some people get trapped in a paradigm of failure. You know, you fail so many times, and the people close to you remind you of all the times that you failed. They won't let you forget. And so you're driving down the superhighway of life looking in the rearview mirror, wondering why you're not getting where you want to go. And so we have a vehicle that can help you look in that front, look out the windshield. We have, as they say, the vehicle, we have the car. LifeVantage is like the car. Pro Tandem is the engine. And so the car, the engine are sitting there, and all you have to do is learn how to drive. But I tell you, William, the thing I'd love to leave the audience with and share is that the best is yet to come.
Yes.
That if you have a dream, dust it off. If you can make a decision to go for it, do so. If you can permit yourself, and to humble yourself, and be coachable. You know, nobody cares how much you know. It's only how much you do. And so humble yourself and be coachable. and then work like there's no tomorrow.
Right. And I would like to remind people about 12 Universal Laws of Success by Dr. Herbert Harris. And I would like to send you to a website called beintheloop.biz. And you may feel free to call me at 919-412-6872. And thank you very much, and I'd like to thank Dr. Harris.
Thank you. Great job.
So I want you to all welcome Dr. Herbert Harris.
All right. Thank you so much. I tell you, Charlotte keeps it going. You and your crew here. Yeah, you got the Raleigh crew. Well, thanks for being here. And tonight we're going to do a couple things. One, I'm going to show you use a tool. You know, in our business, it's not about learning a lot of stuff. You know, sometimes people make a mistake of thinking that they got to understand all the medical jargon and the technology, and you really don't. All this business is about is exposing people to an incredible product and a business, and let them make a decision themselves. Charlotte said, I'm a retired attorney who's been in network marketing for about 30 years, and been in it long enough to know what to do and what not to do. I've been in 18 companies, and 15 of them didn't make any money. Made friends and went to exotic places, but basically it was more like a hobby. You know, hobbies cost money. But 3 companies really changed my life, and really the life of my family and everybody around. Because once you can solve the riddle of survival, once you can take yourself out of the paycheck cycle. I was sharing with a little earlier with William that a friend of mine said he's making $20,000 a month, but he's waiting for that check every month. So as long as you're waiting for the check, you just broke at a high level, you know. And so there has to be a way to take yourself out of that, take yourself out of that, take yourself out of that.